O-Level English Oral Examination. First section, Planned Response. Title, Urban Farming as Career. Part 1, Planned Response. Now, as a candidate, you have 10 minutes to prepare your planned response. Firstly, you will watch a sample video for this lesson, which shows students visiting a hydroponic gardening project. In a 10 minutes preparation, you are to plan and deliver a response of up to 2 minutes to the following prompt. The prompt is a question that you must answer when you face your oral examiner. Do not describe the video. So the prompt is, does working in urban farming appeal to you as a future career? Why or why not? As you view the video, you may make notes on the paper provided and refer to them during the examination. Your notes will not be assessed. At the end of the examination, the notes that you have prepared must be handed to the oral examiners. Let us begin by watching the video first. Now, you may watch as many times as you need while recording your observations. The video might or might not have any sound to it. It doesn't matter. Remember, you are to take notes from the video and use them to answer the prompt. Let us watch. After watching the video, analyze the question first before you begin on your prompt. Now, does working in urban farming appeal to you as a future career? Why or why not? The question why or why not indicates that for each part, you must provide reason for your explanation or description. Now, the yellow part, urban farming, tests on two factors. First factor, how confident you are in delivering your presentation, how well you respond to the question and your observation. These two factors test for your understanding on the issue of urban farming. The green part, appeal to you, tests for your personal opinions. Hence, you must answer the question, will you consider this activity as a future career? It doesn't matter you answer yes or no, as long as you provide explanation to why you like it or you don't like it. The last part in blue, future career, tests for your understanding on societal issue. Now, no matter what issues are about, in this case on career, there will always be good things and bad things. Hence, you are to explain the pros and cons of being in such a future career. After you have analyzed the question, organize your thoughts carefully. Now, you are required to express the three parts in this sequence. The first part will be on your personal opinions. The second part on the pros and cons of the career. And the last part is to engage critically with the oral examiner on the societal issues found in one of the video frame which shows food security. On a paper provided, you can form a table to help you organize the thoughts from left to right. Hence, you would first describe your personal opinions and end with the issue when you deliver your prompt response to the oral examiner. In answering personal opinions, you can talk about your feelings and emotions. For example, you can talk about how excited you are, your passion for such an activity, and what are the hands-on creativity you can do when you are participating in it. Now, the second part on the pros and cons of being in such a future career still examines your opinions of you being in this career. Now, it doesn't matter if you begin with the pros or the cons, as long as you examine both sides of the coin. Let's begin with the pros first. You can talk about how you find that this is a purpose-driven work, like you are tackling food security issues, helping families to access fresh, affordable food. You can show your understanding that this is a growing industry and it offers great job security and chances to innovate in the future. You can talk about the various roles you can play, like engineering hydroponics to teaching communities, and it is not a boring job. Now, for the cons, you can talk about the difficulties in urban farming, such as physical demands. You need to work outdoor in all various weather conditions. The financial risks involved, such as the startup costs, and the skill gaps, like mastering botany and certain agriculture technologies. For each of the points, it will be helpful to add in positive insights, such as staying active to keep yourself energized. The provision of grants and partnerships to help companies set up urban farming, and your eagerness to learn even though these are skill gaps. The last part actually examines how mature your response is. Now, pour out your understanding on how urban farming solve real-world problems in food security, the community impact it brings, as well as its global relevance in today's issues. Now, after the 10 minutes of preparation, you will go to your oral examiner and present your planned response. Now, when you present your planned response, please don't read word by word. You must inject your emotions and feelings into your presentation. Let's look at the sample presentation. Absolutely yes. After watching the video of students running that hydroponic project, especially seeing their excitement as they greeted their lettuce harvest, I knew urban farming is exactly the kind of hands-on adventure I would love. It's not just gardening. It is innovating for the future, and that really speaks to me. For someone like me who thrives on creativity and problem solving, urban farming is perfect. Maintaining a hydroponic system is like mixing science with art. Plus, I'm passionate about sustainability. The idea of growing food locally, reducing waste, cutting carbon emissions makes me feel like I am directly helping the planet. It's meaningful work, not just a job. Of course, every career has challenges. Physically, it is demanding, working outdoors in all weather. Financially, starting a high-tech urban farm could be risky, and I would need to master everything from botany to tech skills. But honestly, that excites me. The pros far outweigh the cons. First, purpose. Projects like the school hydroponics we saw fight food insecurity. Imagine turning empty lots into fresh food sources. Second, variety. One day I'm engineering irrigation systems, the next teaching communities. And third, growth. With climate change and cities expanding, this field will only bloom. That is job security and plus endless chances to innovate. Most importantly, urban farming solves real problems. That video showed how 4th graders grew lettuce hydroponically, feeding families while learning. In a world where 80% of us will live in cities by 2050, we need solutions like this to tackle hunger and waste. So yes, I'm all in it. It is adventurous, impactful, and lets me build a greener future, literally from ground up. Who wouldn't want a career where you grow solutions? Now, the total word length is about 290 for approximately 2 minutes. So when you are preparing your outline, plan about 300 words. Now we are going to analyze 5 frames of the video to help you plan your outline. Now remember, the video serves as a trigger to help you develop your ideas and thoughts. For example, in this frame, imagine if you are a student, you would be interested to learn. This could be a learning journey for hydroponics, urban farming, and you would enjoy learning and taking part in the activities. Now observe the video carefully. In one of the frames, it shows 4th grade project hydroponic gardening. You can use this frame to talk about the societal issue of food security, issues such as global warming, food shortage, deforestation, and how hydroponics serve as an important method to solve these problems in the future. You can talk about teaching the students the importance of food security and sustainability. Now in this frame, you can form your personal opinion as well as the pros and cons for being in such a career. In this segment of the video, you can form the cons of being in such a career, like being an urban farmer is a demanding job because you must endure the heat when you're working outdoor. Now, it is beneficial to have the pros outweigh the cons in order to create a more delightful interaction with your oral examiner. So, use all the knowledge you have about hydroponics to explain why it is less harmful to the environment, why this technology is always improving and yielding more harvest, why the experience is priceless, and you are helping the planet, not just this generation but the next generation as well. Creating a pleasant experience for the plant response will help you later in the next part, spoken interaction. Lastly, deliver your plant response with confidence. The opening and closing should be strong. Speak in an enthusiastic tone. Ensure fluent transitions between the parts. Make careful observation of the video. You can make explicit references to the video, such as the students are learning about hydroponics. This is a 4th grade hydroponics project. Make critical analysis. Balance the pros and cons and tie in your personal views with societal issues such as food security and sustainability. Lastly, ensure you follow the structure. First, the opinion, the career, and the society framework. Thank you.